So good to have you guys with us today. I'm sitting here today with Andre. Tell us who you're with and how long you've been working with them.
Yes, my name is Andre Gonzalez, and I am the director of Love Life Charlotte.
And how long have you worked with Love Life?
I've been working for Love Life for 3.5 years, since the beginning.
And we've been a part of Love Life for about the same time. I
Yeah,
met you down
since the beginning,
at Chima's, and
Yeah.
been a great partnership ever since. And so I just want to let you guys know, when we partner with an organization, with our church, we're very intentional about that. And we felt like today would be a great opportunity for you to see why have we chosen to partner with Love Life on such a topic that can create such tension within our faith. So we're just going to ask Andre a few questions today so you can hear it directly from the organization and get to know them a little bit better so that you can see why we have gotten to know them better over the years. So Andre, with your partnership with Love Life, how many children do you think have been saved or given the opportunity for life since you've been involved?
So we have seen well over 1,500 moms and dads choose life in the past 3.5 years as we've been out there praying and interceding. And on Saturdays, when we're doing the prayer walk, we're at 36 moms that have chosen life, and we're only in week 21.
Wow, 36
36
moms this year alone.
During the prayer walk, as
Wow.
we're praying.
That's phenomenal.
Nicole?
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So this is what we feel God's called us to do. We feel like God has called us to mobilize and activate the church to go to the abortion center, not to protest, not to yell or picket, but to pray. We believe this is a spiritual battle, and so we have to fight things on a spiritual way. And so we're there to pray, and we're there to show up, because when light shows up, darkness must flee. And so there's one thing to have a good prayer meeting, and that's awesome. But when we show up, we carry the light and the love of Jesus. And God is using that by us showing up and by praying to see God accomplish what he wants to accomplish, and moms are choosing life.
So I know that we do the prayer walk. I know you partner with some of the organizations there that are with you on a Saturday. But one of the other things that has really impressed us about Love Life is the fact that you also are working with adoption and fostering. Tell us a little bit about what your goals are with adoption and fostering as well.
Yeah. So we are not only after the orphans inside the womb, but we're after the orphans outside the womb. So if we really want to be pro-life, then we're really after both. And so we have looked at the biggest need in Charlotte, and it's really the foster care system. There are 12,000 children in the state of North Carolina that are in the foster care system, and just in Mecklenburg, there's 536 children in the foster care system. And so what we're believing is that God has called us to inspire and encourage Christians to open up their home and be a mom and a dad to a child that doesn't have a mom and dad. There are 2,000 kids in the foster care system that the parents' rights have been terminated. So we've got 2,000 orphans in the state of North Carolina that are looking for a mom and a dad.
Wow.
So we feel like God has called us to inspire and encourage Christians to open up their home and be a mom and a dad to an orphan.
That's right. So one of the other things, Andre, that we oftentimes deal with, even talking with people at our church here, is the person, whether man or woman, that really wants to make a difference, but they don't necessarily agree that abortion is a moral issue, but they look at it, or that it's a murder or anything like that, but they still want to make a difference. How would you encourage that person to get involved, even though they may not totally agree 100% with your stance?
Yeah. Well, I would say this. Prayer works. And when we go out there and we pray, we're not preaching to anybody. We're not telling anybody they're wrong or right. We're crying out to God, and we let God touch them and let God do the work in their heart. And so people will say all kinds of stuff about what we're doing, but they've never even been to one of the walks. So I would just say, just come. Just come one time. Come and check it out. Come and pray with us.
So Andre, I wish we could sit here and talk a little bit longer, but I do want to close with one question.
Yeah.
If you had 20 seconds that you could tell the people in the Lake Norman area one thing about what you're doing and how to get involved, what would your final charge to us be?
Yeah, so here's my challenge to the Lake Norman folks. I'm also a Lake Norman person. I live in Mooresville. And Lake Norman people are amazing people. but they're also a little bit more wealthier, and they have a lot going on. They go on the boats, their kids are in soccer, they've got a lot of activities. And what we've noticed is that there's been a little bit of a light participation with Lake Norman folks. And so I would tell you, and I would encourage you, will you join us? I want to encourage you, if you've got plans, cancel those plans. Your prayers matter. I want to encourage you to come, fast and pray with us this Wednesday, and come join us this Saturday, because your prayers matter. Come and join us. We need you.